Everybody, I'm doing a total Pokemon worldwide elimination. This is from everybody who was eliminated 24th to 16th. But if someone does rejoin, I hope it's Eevee or Tropius. Tropius was a good villain for a little bit of the show. I don't want Typhlosion to come back or Noctowl evolved. Is that why I said who there? Probably Toad was okay, but he shouldn't have been voted off like that. So here we go. So this team is gonna win the first challenge because they want votes to win. This team will lose. I'm just gonna say who's eliminated here before we do the votes next episode. Lucario. I don't really like his character, and he shouldn't have made it this far in the season. To me, he's just a very boring character. Guys, I don't know why he had to make it this far, and I don't like his thing going on with Espeon or whatever the people are, but made the team's fair now, or Delcatty, whoever it was, but he's out just because of that. He's my least favorite Pokemon. I know a lot of people don't like Fultz, but I think Espeon would join Fultz, Clefable, and I think Kratos would. So either way, Fultz would be at the bottom, I think. And I don't know who these guys would vote for yet. So I'm going to say Honchkrow would be safe because they didn't change it. I know it's Morkrow, but they should have changed it. Espeon is next safe. Quaidar, Clefable. And I think Crocodile will be safe. I just think Ivysaur would be born with his love interest with Fable. It's how to say your name, right? But Ivysaur's out here. Fultz would be next one safe. These two are my next boots. So I'm gonna say Delcatty forms alliance with Piplup, and these two become friends now. Since these two have an alliance, I don't know who they're gonna vote off here. And these two are alliance. Miss Magius, I think, has an alliance with them. But who would everyone vote off? This is the problem. I don't know. So I know Piplump's gonna be safe because no one's gonna vote him. Because Piplump's awesome. It should be a goal, but it's a boy in this one. That's fine. And Guy School, obviously his name. He'll be up for elimination. And I'm gonna say Charizard's bottom, but I think everyone's gonna vote him off almost. Not everyone. I'll say the main 3 people will. He uses Idol here in this episode. And against these guys, the Idol is fake. So his votes do not count. So Delcatty will be next safe. So it'll be between these two. I think Gligar would go home here. Charizard at least makes it. I think the merge will happen at the top 12, but if there is a rejoin, I would be excited. But I don't know when the rejoin's gonna be, so when it does happen, let me know. And shout out to blockmansceptile. I'm already subscribed to your YouTube channel. I just didn't want to log into my account right now because I'm making the video. This challenge I think will be a tag team challenge. I'm gonna get everyone in tag teams. Here's what I'm working with. These are tag teams. So Fultz and Delcatty, Espeon and Piplup, Honchkrow, but it's Morkrow. I know they didn't change the icon. With Miss Magius, Croconon with Kratos, Clefable with Charizard, and Shuckle with Rapidash. I think the winners would be Fultz and Delcatty. And I think this episode right here, since it's a tag team challenge, would be a double elimination. Doesn't have to be, but one person go home here. But the losing tag team, I think, would go home. Whoever comes in last. I think this team would be second, maybe third. Then this team, he'll carry him to the Kratos and Crocodile and get along good. Who would lose here? That's a good question. I think Honchkrow and Miss Magius would lose. I know, guys, you're gonna say, why Hunch, Crow, and Miss Magius? Because in the other regular season 1, they didn't get along too much. They were in alliance before, but I think this is how it'll be. That's the placements. And everyone else is safe. Next episode's a fashion show challenge, we're just gonna say. Pip Plop wins because he probably had the most fashion. He gets to pick anyone to vote off. I'm gonna say he doesn't vote Floatzer here, just to make the show better. Clefable gets its born at the merge. Out. I'm gonna say next is eating challenge. I don't know when they're gonna do the eating challenge, but whenever the merge is, do the eating challenge first, or do the tag team challenge first, I don't care, but it's one of them. So who could eat the most food out of them all? I'm saying he's out. I'm gonna say he's top contender, you're top contender. You're out. You're out. You'll probably be a top contender. You guys are out. Rapidash is out. Who would win? I'm gonna try to think. I'm gonna give it to Espeon. She wins. So I'm gonna say Espeon and Floatzer form alliance, and they add Delcatty to it, even if they all don't get along. Delcatty tells Piplup to join, and since they want to get rid of the strongest competitor, I'm gonna say these are bottom for you. And Piplup has the idol still. So these two are bottom. But I think at the last minute, I'm gonna say the vote was 9 left. For the flea, she had 2 votes against her, I'm gonna say. Whoever was the bottom flea. May have been wrong. But I think Floatzer would be safe. Charizard's out. And he would get mad at everybody. Next is the fighting challenge. I know they did that Blazekins one, but it wasn't long. So, I think all 8 of these guys will fight. Kratos would win it, because she could use the spin technique. Now I'll decide who to vote off. The Gores form an alliance. So the guys don't even know who to vote off here, so I'm going to say all the Gores just form an alliance. Rapidash, I'm saying she's at the bottom. And then these guys, they don't want to have a Piplup off. But they know she has the idol. I mean, he has the idol. I mean, he does. They say Piplup form episode. I'm going to say they vote off Quacknon here. I know it's dumb, but he was the guy to fail with idols. This one, I picked a random generating number for this one. Who got to the win immunity. They picked Shuckles. So he won immunity this episode. But looking at all these characters, I know everyone wants to get rid of Floatzer. Piplup at the bottom. I'm going to make Piplup use his idol. So, safe, boop, boop. Then you're safe. These 2 at the bottom. But he said it's a non-invincibility round. Shuckles, I think he'd be worried about his, because every person in his line is gone. So these are top 6. Trying to figure some ideas. Our next challenge is a dancing challenge, we'll just say. Best dance wins. So I think Floatzer will win. And everyone has to vote someone. I'm gonna make Piplup use the idol I said here, yeah. The other one was not, Chuck got up. So, I'm gonna say all 4 of them vote Piplup. Besides, Delcat, I mean, not Delcat, Espeon, because they're an alliance, these 2. So, what happens here, I just think right here Rapidash goes home. Everyone else is just too good to go home. She doesn't have the drive to win. That power. These are the top 5 who would be a good people for a top 5. Even if all of them are in top 5, I want at least 4 of them in the top 5. Piplup would be best in the top 5, with Espeon, Delcatty, and Floatzer. I think Kratos is out here. Just because of that reason. These 4 characters, when I first started watching it, made me laugh. So, I'm going to remove the safe thing now. So, these guys, only like someone's going to be 4th place. So, next is a waste of last place. Espeon, I'm going to say she wins immunity. And I think they eliminate Floatzer here. He's a good villain, but he's not going to win. These would be a good final three. Pip-Plop's automatically making top 2. So who would join Pip-Plop? Pip-Plop, he gets a pick. So I think he would pick Delcat here, and then Espeon's gone. And he'll betray the Alliance member. Then it's a vote here. I want them to vote Delcat to win. But I don't care if Pip-Plop wins either. He was a good contestant. So these would be a good final 4 to me. So I'm going to like Delcat to win. Just because she was a villain last season and she didn't get much screen time, I think she needs a win. I want her to have a victory this season. Pip-Plop, Espeon, or Fotzel. These are my top 4 blockmansceptiles who I want to win the season. Comment down below if you guys like the elimination order. These are the placements. If you don't like them, this is just my opinion. You don't have to get mad. Somebody in the yellow, I think, would enter the merge. I didn't know if I was going to put Zatu, because I don't know if he's going to be in the next episode. If I did put Zatu in, he would probably be top 10 somewhere. So, that's it. Comment down below what you guys think.